access to military after action photos? I need you to do me a favor. Wait a minute, they have a sniper?
Hey everyone, it's the Gas Can, and I'm back with another quick review. And this is of my theme collection by Distinctive Dummies and Mcfarlane Toys. And as you can see, it's very, very sick. Actually, the original 1950s, The Thing from Another World, is a classic, a black and white piece that still stands the test of time. We love it. I just rewatched it. I've seen it I don't know how many times. It's freaking sick. It holds up. Very suspenseful. If you haven't seen it, there might be a spoiler. I don't know how much in depth I'll get into it, but go see it. And it's actually like $3 on Vudu, Amazon to rent, so it's worth the $3. Good acting back in the 50s. I just noticed that they have that love interest lady that's in the movie, actually, of the military guy. I don't know if he's a sergeant or whatnot, but really sick. And this piece comes from Distinctive Dummies. This is kind of a rare piece to find. I love it. I can't even remember when I got this, but as you can see, it's very, very well done, very well tailored, very well painted. And I believe this is Distinctive Dummies, one of their earlier issues that they have done in the series. And it's just very sick. Next piece I got is this one. I actually had trouble getting when I was collecting my Mcfarlanes, and thank goodness I talked myself out of it. I'm not going to give them up. I'm so close to getting the collection done, so I'm going to finish them off. And I will do a review at them at some point. But this I was lucky enough to get from, let's see, the eBayer's name is shout out to Dangerfield 894. Freaking sick dude from Canada. Shout out to our friends in Canada. And this is just freaking sick. I finally got one. Finally found one with the clear bubble. For some reason, a lot of them yellowed. I'm starting to wonder, and I'm not an expert on this, because Canada's very cold, as we know. I'm just starting to wonder if bubbles yellow, either from hitting the sunlight hitting them, or maybe being in the warm. I don't know if the cold has something to do with it, but then again, if it's cold all the time, it could be dark. I don't know. I actually pulled out my Mcfarlane figures, and I found one mint. It was mint at the time, figure that I had with a clear bubble, and now it's yellow, and it just boggles my mind how that happens. But anyway, that's my little rant on that. This is The Thing, obviously from Todd McFarlane, and the reason why I didn't want to give up the Mcfarlane figures is they're near and dear to my heart. When I started collecting, I was collecting these back in high school, and the artist just poured, as you can see, all their heart and souls into these sculptures and these figures, and they're unique. And McFarlane just, it stands out to me more than the other action figures. And I'm not knocking NECA, because I own NECA figures. And I own the NECA Mego style figures. And I still will continue to collect from NECA, but something about the Mcfarlane figures where the artistry, the art was caught, I believe, from the movies and in their sculptures, and they just went well beyond expectations, as you could see. I mean, the pictures don't lie. The detailing on the Mcfarlane figures are crazy. And why these Mcfarlane figures are not worth more than what they should be is beyond me, but not that I should be talking. I do have to go back and get some more of these pieces. I don't need them to go any higher. Next, we got Distinctive Dummies, and I rewatched this one too with my wife. She's a big Kurt Russell fan. And I believe his main character's name was Mac. I have the flamethrower and the bubble wrap, and I'm not going to pull it out because as soon as I get done with this, it came with this cool sticker, by the way. That's the D. There's the Distinctive Dummies logo. But as soon as I get done with this, he's going right back in the DTOF. Hopefully very gently, very safely. And there's a pistol that came with him too. Retro style Mego. What can you say? Distinctive Dummy once again did it again. They gave us Mac with the blowtorch, flamethrower, and that's the spider that came with him. The spider head. That's freaking sick. That scene is so crazy. The special effects for back there in the 80s is crazy, as well as even in the 50s one. And a spoiler alert, like I said, go rewatch that because they got some, when they try to kill the Thing in that movie, they have these special effects with the electrodes or whatever they set up. That's just crazy that they pulled that off in that old-fashioned movie, but it's really good. And I even like when they show the UFO and it's buried in the snow. They pass that effect out pretty good for a 50s movie. By the way, this movie took place after Roswell incident, and I'm sure a lot of people were stirring up around then and still shooken up by that. So to see this movie on the big screen about an alien that crash lands, good marketing genius working back then in the 50s even. But this is it, short and sweet. Let's see what else. I hope I didn't forget nothing else. No, I think that's it. I did want to tell everyone I do have a listing of sick figures on eBay. Obviously, I take care of my figures. A lot of them don't even see the light of day. They're just, unfortunately, I just don't have the room. They're in storage. So check them out. I will put the links in them in the description. Make sure you check out those eBay links because I'm running out of time as far as like getting them out in the mail. I think I did it like 3-day listing. So these figures don't sell, they're going into storage. I'll worry about it next year, and they will sell eventually. And they're at a reasonable price too for these figures. A lot of them are rare, very hard to find, if not impossible. So check that listing out. I'll put them in the comments section. It's a good way too to support the channel. Unfortunately, YouTube makes money off commercials off our figure videos. We don't see any money from it. Obviously, you have to have, I think, like 1,000 subscribers. Not even close. Don't know if I'll ever get there. So I don't see any money at all from these videos. So this is just a good way to support the channel. We're not asking for nothing. I will let you know there is going to be a Christmas special this year, and it'll be our last video of the year. Make sure you check it out. If you don't, I guarantee you'll hear about it later, I bet. It's going to be pretty sick, pretty big, very, very personal to me. A milestone in this figure hobby, passion art that I love so dearly. A lot will be said in that video. I can't wait to share that with you guys. Make sure you check that out. It'll be our last video of the year, and it will be sick. And it'll be something you've never seen before. And it'll be something that, well, I hate to have things ruined, so just check it out. It'll be worth your time. But anyway, I think that's it for now. Check out our eBay listings once again in the comment section. I appreciate Distinctive Dummies. Always shout out to Martin and his crew. Keep up the good work. And Todd Mcfarlane, if you run across this video, we need our movie Maniacs back. I emailed you too. I'm the weird guy. We need Leprechaun. We need an Art the Clown. My gosh, we need a lot. a lot of figures that I can't even ramble off. I'd like to see your own version of the Killer Clowns. Um, get it going again, Todd. If you hear this, or anyone from McFarlane Toys, get the message to them. Don't underestimate the horror collector. If it's done right like this, we will buy. And just make sure that you do it in this style, because we love this style and it matches up with the rest. That's freaking sick. I will do a huge McFarlane review of the horror guys, the horror characters in there, and women or creatures. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I found them all. I can't believe it. But I do have to replace at least one that has a yellow bubble. And finding the one that was mint like mine was just really is hard. And it really sucks because the figure inside is mint. The bubble's kind of yellow. It's not fully yellow, but it's a little yellowish. So at some point I will show that. Hopefully next year, I hope. But this is it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Short, quick video. Sick work. I love the thing. I did not see that recent thing they did, and I can't remember what year it was. If you know anything about it, let me know. Is it worth checking out? I don't know. It's not going to beat John Carpenter's, and it's definitely not going to beat the original thing from Another World. That's for sure. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. So these are my things right here, and I love them all. Very fortunate to have it. Other than that, everyone have a good night, and the gas can is out for now. Don't miss that Christmas review. We'll see you there. Yeah.